Morning to all. Today let us discuss about resistance. So what are all the terms we are going to study about resistance? Number one, what are the factors which affects resistance? Factors which affects resistance. For example, we know the expression for resistance is m divided by n e squared tau into L by A. This is the original formula. Or sometimes we can also write this as R equal to, this is some constant, rho into L by A. Both are correct. This is original expression for resistance. Among this is the actual. Well, this term can be taken as resistivity or specific resistance. Now based on this, what are the factors which can influence resistance? Factors. Number one. So here mass and the charge of the electron remain constant. Therefore number one, resistance is inversely proportional to electron density. That means if the number of electron per unit volume increases, resistance will decreases. For example, number of electron per unit volume for copper is greater than that of iron. Therefore it shows that resistance of the copper is less than resistance of the iron. Therefore copper is a good conductor. Wherein is number of electron per unit volume. Then again 2. Again resistance is proportional to number of electron per unit volume due to the presence of impurity. Due to the presence of impurity. As impurity increases, is directly proportional to 1 by n. Number of electron per unit volume decreases. When the impurity increases, number of available electron per unit volume decreases. Therefore, resistance is directly proportional to impurity. When the impurity increases, resistance will also increases. This is second one. First one is, so this resistance is depends upon the material. Therefore resistance depends upon the material. First one is it depends upon the material. Second one is depends upon the impurity. Third one is resistance also inversely proportional to relaxation time tau. This relaxation time is inversely proportional to temperature. When the temperature increases, time of collision between the two events will decreases. Therefore, resistance is directly proportional to temperature. When the temperature increases, resistance will also increases. This is third. Then fourth one is resistance of any wire is directly proportional to the length. When the length increases, resistance also increases. In this case, we can write that for a given material, suppose for the same material, if it is the same material, given material means specific resistance rho 1 and rho 2 everything for the same, both are same. For the same material, volume of the initial stage and the volume of the final stage will be same. So in such a case, then the ratio of the resistances R2 by R1 could be written as L2 by L1 whole square. Suppose if it is different material, then this volume V1, V1 and V2 will not be same. In such a case, the formula is different. So suppose same material, if the length is increased, then the cross section will decrease. In such a case, this is the formula. Then fifth one is resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Again for same material, suppose if the material is same, for same material or same wire, then in terms of resistance means R2 by R1 will be directly proportional to this one. 2 by 1 means this will be A1 by A2 whole square, or this will be R1 by R2. If it is the area of cross section is a circular, area is pi r squared, therefore r squared, this will be r power 4. These are all the factors which affect the resistance, very important. Number one, it is inversely proportional to number of electron per unit volume, therefore it depends upon the material. Number two, it depends upon the number of electron per unit volume means, therefore the impurity increases, number of electron per unit volume decreases, therefore it is directly proportional to impurity, more resistance. Then relaxation time. When the temperature increases, time of collision between the two atoms or ions will decreases. Therefore, temperature increase means resistance also increases. Then with respect to length, there are two conditions. Suppose for the same material, for the same material, specific resistance will be same, volume maradu, upper formula, in terms of length alone changes L2 by L1. Suppose for the same material, area alone changes 2 by 1 inversely proportional, another 1 by 2 whole square, another R1 by R2 to the power 4. This is very important. Suppose if there are different material or a different material, if you want to compare the resistance of the different material, then in this case R2 by R1 to be written as, you have to make use of this formula, rho 2 by rho 1 into L is the numerator, therefore L2 by L1, A is the denominator, therefore inversely proportional A1 by A2. This is the original formula. I am making again this into two cases. Suppose if it is the same material, for same material, rho 1 and rho 2 both are same. Material same means initial volume, final volume will be same. That means L1 A1 will be equal to L2 A2. So that only you have to write the formula R2 by R1. It is clear that this cancel. L2 by L1 will be there, L2 by L1. Then A1 by A2 will be again L2 by L1. You see here, A1 by A2 is again L2 by L1. So that only for the same material, A1 by A2 will be L2 by L1 and this will become L2 by L1 whole square. Similarly, for same material, suppose if the area is increased, then A1 by A2 will be L2 by L1. Therefore, L2 by L1 is also A1 by A2. This will become A1 by A2 whole square. For a different material, you have to use this entire formula, the same formula. Therefore, here specific resistance will not be same. Both are not same. This is different wire, that is different wire. L1 L2 need not be same. N1 A2 need not be same. Therefore, here A1 by A2 is equal to L2 by L1 cannot be used here. This will not be equal for different material. For the same material, this is always will maintain. This is very important. Based on this, we can do some problem. So, let me try to do some problem based on this concept. You see, let us try some problem. I am giving some problem. Number 1, for example, so suppose if the resistance of the resistance is increased 10% for same way, for same side. The length is increased 10% for same way. Find the increase in resistance. What will be the resistance R2? This is the formula. How to solve this? We know that. So for the same material means, same wire means, then R2 by R1. Here only length alone changes. Therefore the formula is L2 by L1 whole square. What they are giving is original length L1 equal to L. The new length L2 is equal to increase by 10%. L plus 10% of, percentage means 10 by 100. 10 by 100 of L. This is a basic concept. Therefore now we can use the formula R2 by R1 is equal to L2 means L plus 0.1 L divided by L whole square. Or we can say that L can be taken square. This will be 1.1 square. This is L square. 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1. Therefore, this cancels. Therefore, resistance R2 by R1 will be 1.1 is 1.21. 1.21. Therefore, R2 is greater than R1 by 0.21 or 21%. It increases by 0.21 or 21%. This is a basic concept. Similarly, suppose I am saying that for a given wire, if the area is increased, for example, I am saying by 20%, then what will be the new resistance R2? Provided you have to check whether they are given for same material or different material. Suppose I am taking this is for same material. Then for same material, again the formula is R2 by R1 will be, for same material area alone changes means A1 by A2 whole square. Because for same material, rho will be same, volume will be same. Therefore, L2 by L1 is also nothing but A1 by A2. Therefore, this formula. You see, in this case, area is increased by 20%. That means if A1 equal to A, then A2 is equal to A plus 20% of A is nothing but 0.2A. Percentage is nothing but 0.2, 20 by 100. Therefore, in this case, A2 is equal to, so A is taken common, 1.2 times of A. Now this formula is R2 by R1 will become, A1 is A, but A2 is 1.2A whole square. So this will be cancelled. This will decrease by 1.44. That what is the answer? R2 by R1 is 1 by 1.44. Or we can say that 1 by 1.44 is nothing but something 0.7. Is equal to 0.707. Then we can say that R2 decreases by 0.707, 70.7%. This is the answer. Likewise, you have to think. Suppose I am giving one more problem. In this case, different material. Suppose there are two different materials. Wire 1, row 1 equal to row, wire 2, and the specific resistance is 2 times of the original wire, and the wire 1 length L1 is equal to L. If the wire 2 length is increased by 20%, therefore that is L plus 0.2L. That means it is increased by 20%. And the wire 1 area equal to A, and if the wire 2 area is increased or decreased by same 20%, therefore A plus 0.2A, this could be what will be the new resistance R2 by R1. Suppose in this case the two wires are different, then you have to take all these terms into account. Therefore this will be, formula will be, yes, depending on using row 2 by row 1 L2 by L1 A1 by A2. Same wire no need to bother, different wire now, every term will be becomes important. Now you see this case R2 by R1 equal to row 2 by row 1 is 2 row by 2 into L2 by L1 is, this is 1.2, therefore 1.2 L by L. In this case A1 by A2, therefore A divided by, this is 1.2, 1.2, yes. You see, length is increased by 20%, 1.2. Area is decreased by 20%, increased by 20%, that is 1.2. 1.2 cancel. Therefore what is this? R2 by R1 is L is cancelled, 1 2. Likewise, you can expect the problem. Therefore, for a resistance, what are the factors which affect the resistance that we should take into account? Then for resistance, if there are same material, the formula will be very simple. For the different material, this formula will be likely complicated. Based on this, you can expect some problem. Therefore, you have to think that whether the materials are same or different. The next one more point I want to discuss regarding resistance is, one more point I want to discuss regarding resistance. That is, resistance depends upon the temperature. Resistance depends upon the temperature. The temperature dependence of the resistance is due to R is proportional to tau, where tau is proportional to temperature. Therefore, tau is proportional to 1 by T. Therefore, generally R is proportional to temperature. This is the basic formula. The temperature dependence is given by the formula RT is equal to R0 into R0 times of alpha into how much temperature is increases, T2 minus T1. This is the actual formula. Now we can write this as RT equal to R0 is common, 1 plus alpha into delta T. Generally we should take this as delta T. You can also make use of this formula. Suppose you want to write the formula for alpha, then what is alpha is RT minus R0. RT minus R0 divided by, you see, R0 into T2 minus T1. All the three formulas are important. Depending upon the data they are giving, you have to appropriately set the formula. These are all temperature dependence of resistance. Everywhere it depends upon the relaxation time. When the relaxation time changes, naturally temperature is inversely proportional to relaxation time. And whenever the temperature increases, resistance also increases. Suppose if you want to write this in a graphical representation now, when temperature equal to 0 degrees Celsius, the resistance of the wire is equal to R0. After that, when the temperature increases in degrees Celsius, the resistance will also increases. How much it increases? This slope is called alpha. This alpha is equal to increase in resistance per unit rise in temperature. Per unit rise in temperature to the resistance at 0 degrees Celsius. That is dr by dt dr by dt, but this should be covered at a resistance equal to 0 degrees Celsius. This is the formula for alpha. Now I want to calculate few problems based on this. Number one, suppose you are given the resistance at a temperature 30 degrees Celsius. R1 equal to, we are taking this 2.1 and the temperature T1 equal to 30 degrees Celsius. And the resistance R2 is equal to 2.7 when the temperature is increased to, for example, it is 100 degrees Celsius. Or you can say 300 degrees Celsius. Find alpha. We can find alpha. So that means at a 30 degrees Celsius the resistance is 2.1 ohm. When the temperature increases, resistance also increased to 2.7. Then find alpha. Very simple. I am using this formula. Therefore alpha equal to R2 minus R1 by R1 into T2 minus T1. Just substitute. R2 minus R1 is 0.6 into R1. R1 is 2.1 into, this should be only in Celsius. Therefore 300 minus 100 is 270. And this is comes as some value. After simplification, we are coming as something as 0.00332 like this. The formula is very important. Based on this, you can solve some problem. And one more problem I want to solve is find out the temperature. Instead of alpha, you may be asked to find out the temperature. For example, they are giving the data is alpha is equal to 1.7 into 10 power minus 3 and degrees Celsius to the power minus 1. And one more thing is they are giving is when the temperature T1 equal to 25 degrees Celsius, then resistance R1 is 100 ohm. What is the temperature at which so that the resistance R2 become 120 ohm? Now we want to find out T2, not T. Therefore, this formula, we can say that T2 minus T1 will become as R2 minus R1 by just R1. R2 minus R1, you see, this is 20 divided by R1, you see, 100. That's all. This is equal to 0.2. Now we have to find out T2. This by, one more thing, this divided by alpha. Sorry, this into alpha. Suppose alpha is, for my convenience I am taking this as 1.2. Therefore, this 20 divided by 1.2 into 10 power minus 3. When the minus 3 taken to the numerator, 10 power plus 3. Or because this 10 power minus 1, this will be 200 by 1.2. 10 power 2, 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 1, taken numerator, 50 into 10 is 200. 200 by 1.2, or this could be 2000 by 2. Roughly, 188 something, 188. Therefore, T2 minus T1 equal to 189. Therefore, T2 is equal to, you can say that 189 plus 100. What is the initial temperature they are given? 25, sorry, plus 25. This is the answer. Likewise, based on the temperature difference also, you can do the solve. You can solve the problem. அப்போ இதில் ப்ராப்ளம் என்ன வரலாம்? either ஆல்ஃபா கேட்கலாம் அல்லது டெம்பரேச்சர் கேட்கலாம். அப்போ இன்னைக்கு என்ன பார்த்துருக்கோம்? ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஒரிஜினல் ஃபார்முலா என்னென்ன ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் அஃபெக்ட் ஆச்சு, அதில் சேம் மெட்டீரியல் இருந்தால் ஃபார்முலா எப்படி, டிஃப்ரெண்ட் மெட்டீரியல் எப்படி ஃபார்முலா, அதை பேஸ் பண்ணி கணக்கு போட்டோம். அதுக்கடுத்து என்ன போட்டோம்? டெம்பரேச்சர் டிஃபரன்ஸில் பேசிக் ஃபார்முலா, கிராஃபிக்கல் ரெப்ரசன்டேஷன், இதை பேஸ் பண்ணி சில கணக்கு. இப்போ இதை நீங்கள் ஜஸ்ட் யூடியூப்ல பாருங்கள். இதனுடைய ஒரிஜினல் கிளாஸை வில் டிஸ்கஸ் இன் அவர் Zoom cloud meeting. We will meet in the class. Till then, I am leaving for you, Another Narayanan, your teacher.